All right, guys, Shotty T here. We have one less than 1 day left before the transfers are over or starts. So I'm gonna give you guys one last reminder regarding Movement Day. Of course, I'm gonna have a video that I'm gonna post later tonight once the transfer starts. So that way you can kind of see how I do it, and you can just mirror my actions. So that way it's completely foolproof, and that way you're not stuck in the server that you're in. So, all right. So we already talked about that. So let's go to this. What happens when you transfer? We talked about this before, but I want to try to take more time, just dedicate this whole video towards this. So when it comes to your rankings in your war zone, all right, you'll be placed in a leaderboard for the next one. So you might be lower, you might be higher, but you can always check. And you can always check your Warzone rankings by going here, clicking on your profile, clicking on the server number, rankings, and then you go to the best gauge really is total hero power. Individual power that can fluctuate up and down depending on what your troops are looking like. Of course, my troops are looking pathetic, so that's why I'm number 70. But total hero power is the better gauge, and I'm number 29. And so as you can see, the troops made a big difference there. So when you go to your other server, you want to see where your ranking is, and this is mainly for arena purposes. Because remember, the arena is based off of your server rankings to qualify for it. So let's see. Yeah, so top 200 in total hero power, which is the one that I clicked on, which I'm number 29. So that's why the hero power is the one that matters. Okay. All right. So just keep that in mind. So so you might so just make sure you check your rankings. All right, if the rankings are tied, the time of achievement will be based on your Warzone entry time. So I guess if your ranking is exactly the same as someone else, then it goes by who went there first. But again, it'll fluctuate up and down anyway, so it doesn't matter. Arena, we just talked about that. And we just actually it kind of goes hand in hand. So you'll join the arena in your last positions. Your challenge attempts will reset when you go to a new war zone. So that way, whatever efforts that you did in your current server won't be counted against you. In the new server, you'll start back at 30. I'm pretty sure the rewards, though, you're not going to be able to double dip on the rewards. Um, so just keep that in mind. And the same thing, so all the arena stuff is the same thing. The Storm Arena, Apex Arena, 3 versus 3. So that's kind of like a redundant stuff there. Just be patient. That's the last part here. Since there's a delay in updating the Warzone rankings, it may take some time for a transfer as far as entering the brawl. So just wait patiently. All right, Alliance Duel. Your points will be your personal points and earned from your own old Warzone will be kept. So whatever you are for the week, it'll transfer over to the other server. After you join your first alliance in the new war zone, you can immediately start earning points. So there's no 24-hour cooldown period. You can earn points right away. And for most of you guys, or all of us, it should be day 5 scoring, which is for training day. Unclaimed point chests will be mailed to you directly. So in case you do decide to earn some points before you transfer, then if you didn't open any boxes, you'll automatically get claimed those. All right, radar tests, which also happens to be day 5 radar day. Progress on those will be kept and continued in the next war zone. So you're literally not moving. You're literally not losing out on anything there. All right, you don't need to wait 24 hours before joining a treasure dig. So, so again, you can join right away. Secret tasks. Ongoing tasks will transfer and can be completed in a new war zone. So if you want to start them where you are, it'll whatever the timer that it has left before you collect on it, it'll carry over to the new war zone. I'm probably gonna wait anyway, because usually I don't send my task out before I go to bed because I don't want to get robbed. All right, so but for those that are on the West Coast, wherever different time zone where you're up longer after reset. That's for those people there. All right. Ghost Ops. Now, Ghost Ops is for today, so obviously this is kind of a moot point here. I mean, unless you did like a last minute Ghost Ops or something, I don't. That's not really a applicable transfer though, because that's just a 1 day event for today. All right, inner city trade. So this is a key one here. Upon transfer, any ongoing trucks and trains with you as conductor will be completed right away. So if you want to go ahead and deploy your trucks before you leave, that would be recommended because that decreases the odds of it being robbed if you're able to get them completed right away once you go to your new server. Normally it takes 4 hours for a truck to arrive, but if you transfer, it arrives right at the time of transfer. So if you want to put out some good stuff, put it out before you leave so that way when you get there, you can collect it. All right, your dispatch and plunder counts will carry over without resetting. So there's no loophole there. So if you got 5 trucks you can deploy, if you deploy 4 here, you don't get a chance to deploy 4 more over there. You still got 5 total combined. And also attacking bases as well when they talk about plunder counts, plundering trucks, and all that stuff. All right. After joining the alliance in the first new war zone, the cooldown for the trains won't trigger. You can join trains or become the train conductor right away. So I'm curious if you can join the train conductor in the server that you're in, collect on that, and then when you get to the other server, you join the train again and collect on that. I'm probably gonna test that theory to see if that happens. Doesn't hurt, right? All right. When transferring, if you're the train conductor at the prep stage, the passengers will be automatically selected and the train will go straight to the destination. That's what I'm talking about there. I will not be the train conductor today, though, because somebody else will. Alliance exercise. Of course, we're not exercising on our end, so that's kind of a moot point. But if your alliance wants to do one last exercise before transferring, that's fine. You can go ahead and do that, but alliance exercise rewards can only be claimed once every 2 days, so it's kind of a moot point. Like, so you're not going to be able to get any extra benefit by doing it before you leave, unless you just want to make sure you get full participation. General trial, which still will be ongoing tomorrow. Your challenge difficulty and progress will carry over after transfer. Previously claimed rewards cannot be reclaimed. So if you've already done your general trial, which I have as well, you're not able to double dip. But if you haven't completed it yet, you will be allowed to finish it in the other server. Doomwalker first kill attempts will carry over, so you don't get a chance to double dip on the first blood rewards. Wanted boss. After transferring to a new war zone, your attack attempts, rewards, and achievement will carry over. So again, no double dipping there with the gorilla, the polar bear. I think tomorrow, tonight, it'll actually be the gorilla. That'll be the one out there. Your damage stats will be transferred, so whatever you place will be the same. How many points that will be in your new leaderboard, that's where you'll be. Desert Storm. Of course, naturally, Desert Storm is taking place on Friday, so there's no way for me to pre-register for Desert Storm in my new server and be able to participate. So it's kind of like a lost cause for pretty much everyone, because even if I register in Desert Storm in this server, I'm not going to be able to participate in it because I'm going to be in a different server. All right. After transferring to a new war zone, you can join the first event for Zombie Siege without the 48-hour cooldown. So if the event has already started when you join the alliance, you won't be able to join. Okay. Arms race. If your individual arms race stage hasn't switched, your current points will carry over. If it has switched, any unclaimed rewards will be sent via mail. After transferring, you will be removed from the leaderboard and re-enter after the daily reset. All right. Zombie invasions. Zombie monster summoning level progress and courage medals will carry over. Now, of course, we're not in zombie invasions ourselves this week. That's next week. Challenge attempts and progress will transfer from the original war zone when it comes to the honorable campaign. So the campaign did reset last night. So if you haven't done that yet, you'll still have a chance to stamp your progress in a new server. The orange truck accumulated rewards will still be retained. So whatever is accumulated outside your HQ, it won't get reset when you leave. The bullseye loot, that's just a semi-weekly event, or I guess every 2 to 3 week event. Uh, your current progress will carry over. So airdrop supplies, glittering market. So these are just some events that the pay events, that those next three things: the bullseye, the airdrop, and the glittering market. Those are just rotational things that whatever your progress is, that it'll carry over. Total mobilization, that's another pay event where you can, whatever your progress will carry over. Loot domino, that's on weekends, so that's irrelevant. Daily must buy, so all of this is just regarding stuff that you bought that'll be retained. So pretty much everything from bullseye loot all the way to the bottom are just paid stuff. All right, but there are free items you can get, guaranteed free items you can get in all of these, by the way. But yeah, so those are, so the biggest thing I would probably recommend out of all these, when you're, before you transfer, I would send out trucks in your current server. I would also join the train in your current server and see if you can collect the rewards in your current server and the new server. That's the only thing I would recommend doing. The rest of the stuff is optional, however you want to do it, because it carries over to your new server anyway. But let me know if you have any questions. Again, I will be doing a video tonight before I transfer, so that way you can see how I do it. And it's pretty straightforward. Make sure you leave the alliance that you're in. Not currently, but you can wait until reset to leave your alliance, because you can't join a train without being in an alliance. So, all right, guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I'll talk to you later.